I am Jessica from Press Plus One, and I have the pleasure of meeting with Ian Astbury from the popular band The Cult. Hi, Ian. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm not too bad.
I think the most important thing, kind of, the years in Hamilton, I was exposed to Indigenous culture, Six Nations Reserve. I was exposed to music. The music was very different. Coming from the UK, there's very few outlets for music where you could hear music. Music was actually was the epicenter of the culture. Mm-hmm. You know, we didn't have video games, we didn't have, portable devices, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have everything that comes with the internet and social networks. So
it's a great time to be creative.
It was. I mean, things took a little bit more longer, gestation period. Like I say, the musicians were lauded over. Now it's all actors. It's actors, and reality TV stars, and etc. So the musicians have fallen to a different place in the culture now.
Do you think? How do you think that's the music scene has changed now, especially like the alternative rock scene, as opposed to like when you were touring around the 80s and 90s? Do you think reality TV has a huge part in that, or?
Well, certainly reality TV has kind of like been become like almost the core of the culture. We're looking at kind of society of the spectacle. I mean, everybody knows when Lindsay Lohan's got an ankle bracelet on for, or Kim Kardashian, or Paris Hilton, whatever. That's a spectacle, and which kind of takes the limelight, the attention away from maybe some real creative areas. Alternative, there is no alternative. It's all mainstream. There's no real alternative. I mean, the real alternative, people on the outside, you're never going to hear about them. They're the ones that are like, too busy doing it to kind of blog about it, or it's more about being first.
Would you ever lend your music to a reality TV show, or a show like Glee, for example, that would be kind of like a cover stint? If you did something like that, would you view that as kind of like a tribute, or are you just absolutely repulsed by the idea?
No, I mean, well, the situation's never arose, so it'd have to be circumstantial. We have to look at it, see what it was. But I mean, we did a Budweiser commercial recently with the Super Bowl in the United States. We had nothing to do with it. They approached us, said, "Are you into it?" It was like, "Sure." 150 million people are going to be exposed to our music. Go for it. And it wasn't even about the financial aspect, because we've licensed our songs out in the past commercially. It's with depleted record sales, to maintain even just we just talk about livelihood.
And it's exposure to.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're not under any delusions that we could sustain ourselves, the Cult, just by making great records and nobody hears about it. So the idea of being a part of the contemporary culture, and it's I don't know about reality shows. My partner did a reality show, which it's another story, but for me personally.
Was that in the UK, or?
No, it was in the US.
Oh,
yeah, for entertainment, whatever. But for me, it's like, I don't know, it has to be the right context. I'd really be much prefer.
Good show.
Yeah, I don't know if they're any good, but I prefer to be associated with art forms that people have put a lot of soul into. Some incredible shows being put on TV. Incredible shows. I really like The Killing on AMC. It's brilliant. It's amazing. It's based on the original Danish production, but I think the American one's excellent. I really am a big fan of some of these shows. Obviously film. Certain... Who knows, maybe we'll get in the Hunger Games 3 or something like that.
Oh, that would be really cool. I think the Cult. The Cult. That would be good.
Young girls love the Hunger Games. It's amazing. But it's a
huge phenomenon.
Well, yeah, but when have we seen in the culture that now all of a sudden that the heroes are not heroes, they're heroines? Like young women are finding their power, and incredible. I'm doing an interview with you two guys. It's quite rare that you do interviews with young women, but it's more. I'm seeing more of that. You know, the journalists used to always be guys for the most part.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing more women come into positions of power in the culture and really becoming, and it's incredible to see that.
That's nice.
So that's something that we actually allude to in our music.
Who do you think is falling?